Good morning. Myself Shalini, Assistant Professor from CSE Department. So today's topic is searching. We have seen the linear search technique. Now in this lesson we would going to see the binary search. So searching is a technique of finding an element from the given data list or set of elements like an array, list or trees. It is a unique to find out an element in a sorted or unsorted list. There are two types of searching techniques. Those are nothing but linear search and binary search. We have already discussed about the linear search. Now we are going to see the binary search. Binary search is quicker than the linear search. However, it cannot be applied on unsorted data structure. The binary search is based on the approach divide and conquer. So it is very important. So it is based on divide and conquer approach. The binary search starts by testing the data in the middle element of the array. This determines target is whether in the first half or second half. If target is in first half, we do not need to check the second half, and if it is in second half, no need to check in first half. Similarly, we repeat this process until we find target in the list or not found from the list. Here we need three variables to identify first, last and middle elements. Then see how to implement this binary search method. The elements must be in sorted order. Search is performed as follows. For this binary search, the elements should be in a sorted order. If the elements are not in a sorted order, we need to sort the elements, then apply binary search technique on that elements. Right? So the key element is compared with item in the middle position of an array. Right? Item is nothing but the element which we are going to find in the list. If the key matches with item, return it and stop. Means you will be storing, what item is nothing but it is one of the variable which will hold the key value. So if the key matches with item, then return it and stop. So depending on this item, we are going to search the element. If the key is less than middle position item, then the item to be found must be the first half of array. Otherwise, it must be in second half of the array. So repeat the procedure for lower or upper half of array until the element is found. Let's see how this algorithm is going to be applied on this binary search. First, you need to begin. Then LB is nothing but lower binary limit and upper binary limit. That is nothing but n minus 1 because array always starts with 0 and ends with what? N minus 1. So repeat through step 4 while lower boundary is less than upper boundary, right? And then you need to find out the middle element, that is nothing but lower boundary plus upper boundary by 2. If key is less than a of mid, then do upper boundary is equals to mid minus 1. Otherwise, if key is greater than a of mid, then lower boundary is equals to mid plus 1. Otherwise, if key is equals to a of mid, then write match found. Okay, and then return mid. Then return binary search a comma key comma lower bound comma upper bound. Then write match found and then end. So this is the program. Sorry, this is the algorithm for your binary search. You need to calculate the middle value. Depending on the middle value, you need to check whether your key element is less than a of mid or not. If it is less than a of mid, you need to change the upper boundary. Okay. If the key element is greater than a of mid, then you are saying that it is present on the right hand, on the right part of your list. Then you need to change the lower boundary to mid plus 1. Otherwise, if the key element is at the middle, then you need to say directly like match found, and you need to return the middle value, and you need to return the key value and lower boundary value and upper boundary value, and you should say like match found, match not found. Okay, then you need to end. How this program will work, now we are going to see. Let's see, we have already discussed about functions. If you are going to work with functions, you need to declare a function. So here the function created was nothing but binary search. So the function declaration should be above your main program, and the function definition should be below your main program, and you need to call that particular function to perform its task. Okay, so the main logic of this binary search has been returned inside your function definition. Don't bother about how these functions are going to work, just listen the topic so that it would be clear how this binary search technique will be worked on this program. Right, now see, if you want to find out the binary search, okay, first of all you need to know what this is, the program with using what, with using recursion concept, right? I will be telling you what do you mean by this recursion, and you are having two types of techniques for functions. One is with using recursion and without using recursion. Without using recursion is nothing but the normal logic, uh, uh, the normal program, but you will be writing it with using functions. Recursion means you will be calling that particular function until and unless it reaches its base condition. That I will be explaining you. Right, first of all you need to know the size of an array. Okay, how to read the n value using the scanf function. You will be reading the n value. N is nothing but the size of an array. Okay, now you need to enter the elements into an array with using the for loop. For I equal to 0, I less than n, and I plus plus, you will be reading all the elements into an array with using the scanf function. Now you need to enter the key value. Key value will be taken by the variable called k. Now you know how many elements are there in your list and what is the key element that you need to find out in the list. Right, now you need to set the lower boundary value to 0 and the upper boundary value will be obviously n minus 1. As it is an array, the array starts with 0 and ends with n minus 1. Those are nothing but your lower boundary and upper boundary. Now you need to call this function called binary search of a comma k comma lower boundary comma upper boundary. How you are calling this function? You are calling this function with its array name, then k is nothing but key value, lb is nothing but lower boundary value, ub is nothing but upper boundary value. So now this function will go where? This function will go to its function definition. Now inside the function definition you need to write down the main logic. Now you need to check whether your upper boundary is greater than or equals to your lower boundary or not. Right, so n minus 1, what was the value of n minus 1? If you are having 5 elements, then 5 minus 1 is what? 4. So 4 is greater than or equals to 0. The condition is true, then you need to find out the middle value. I have already explained you need to find out the mid value for your binary search. And for your binary search you need to give the elements in sorted order. Okay, then calculate the middle value. How to calculate the middle value? Lower boundary plus upper boundary by 2. So 0 plus, if your elements are 5, so n minus 1 is nothing but your lower boundary value. So 0 plus 4 by 2, then you will be getting the value as 2. So 2 is the middle value now. Now you need to search whether your key element is there in your left part of your list or the right part of your list. So you are having three conditions here. If key is less than a of mid, if your element is, the key element is less than a of mid value, then you need to change your upper boundary limit to mid minus 1. Right, because you are saying that the key element is there on your left part of your list, so you need to change your upper boundary to mid minus 1. How to change that one? If you got the mid value as 2, then 2 minus 1 is what? 1. Now your lower boundary is what? 1. So you need to check it is not your mid value, so it will be there, the element will be there in either 0th index or 1 index. So you need to change your upper boundary limit. That's why if your key element is there on your left part of your list, you need to change your upper boundary, or else you will be going to search the entire list. Else if your key element is equals to your middle value, or else if your key is greater than your a of mid value. For suppose if your key element is there on your right part of your list, then you need to change what? Lower boundary limit will be obviously 0. If it is there on the right part of your list, then your lower boundary limit should be changed to mid plus 1. So if your mid value is 2, then mid plus 1 is what? 2 plus 1, 3. So you need to search whether your element is there in the third index or the fourth index. Is it clear? So if it is there in the left part, you need to change the upper boundary limit. If it is there in the right part of your list, then you need to change your lower boundary, right? And then if 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 your key element is not there in the left part of your list and the right part of your list, then you need to check this last condition, that is nothing but key is equals to a of mid, right? If your key is equals to your a of mid value, if your middle position value is the key element, then you need to say like what, return mid. Okay, then that value will be taken by this function called binary search, and it will be holded by your what position, pos variable. Okay, because you have called that function, so the return the mid value will be holded by this position, and you are going to be you are going to return that value. Else you are going to repeat this process by calling this function again and again. So we call it as what, a recursion, right? If the element is not found in your list, you need to return what, -1. So depending on the position value, if the position value is a positive value, then you are saying that search successful and the element is found at that particular position, because you are returning mid value. So that is nothing but your position value. If the return value is -1, when will you get this -1? If your condition is false, means what, if your key element is not found, then you will be getting this -1, and you will be saying that -1 not equals to -1. If it is false, then you are saying that search unsuccessful. Okay, thank you. So this is the process of your binary search.